Hello again, still the 13th. We've been at Dennis's garden. I did a little quick video there. We're now up at Chris Celino's, last year's National Pot Leek Society champion. And I've had a quick look through his tunnels. He's on course again this year for a very good season. We're outside at the moment and Chris is going to take us through the tunnels and tell us what he's got in there. I'll just quickly turn you around and we'll have a little look. One sec. Right, this is Chris's back garden. As you can see, he's got a super pitch here. How many acres you got here?
2.5 acre field.
2.5 acre field, and that's not it. The garden goes down beneath here. But anyhow, here's Chris Celino. He's the current champion we have, and he's a proud owner of some superb leeks. So we'll go in and have a look through his tunnels.
All right.
What's in this tunnel, Chris?
These is the Cumbrians. It originally started off. It was Alfie Seagull's Cumbrian, which is the slightly longer of the two, I think. Because growing out here, I can't get any length, or I find it very hard to get length with a shorter Cumbrian.
Yeah, you're right in the...
So I went for this one because I'm tending to get a lot more length with Alfies.
And how many leeks have you got in here?
There's 48, there's 3 beds of 60.
3 beds of 16. These are all off the same head?
No. These is off Alan Stoker's stock.
Yeah.
That bed. And these are both off
They're
Alfie
both off Alfie Seagull's. Some beautiful clean leeks.
To be slightly shorter by September time.
Handsome looking leeks. They look very good. As you can see, the virus has kind of grown out them at the present moment. Whereas in the greenhouse, Chris was saying he was still having problems with the virus turning the leeks on a bit of a silver colour. He's obviously had a good spray regime because they're nipping clean, they're beautiful. Stood really well, and as you can see, there's a bit of lift on those as well, so you can see that they're going to get a bit length on them. Just nice. Superb stock, Chris. Credit, and your place is beautiful. I mean, tunnel's great. Shading up above. Are these just getting water, Chris?
Just water, yeah.
And Chris is telling me that the barrels, he refills them each year with fresh soil from the field.
Well, I take the pot out, then I normally take it to about halfway down.
Yeah.
Ditch that onto the veggie patch, and then I put fresh soil in every year.
And that's, you can see there's a crater here where he digs the soil out.
There's nothing been in this for...
So it's like virgin soil that comes
24 years and it's never been touched.
You've been here 24 years? I didn't think you'd been here that long. It's beautiful. So that's his first tunnel full of Cumbrians. They look very nice. We'll move into his second tunnel where he's got his new seedling, and he's got some blues in here and some Blanched leeks. Right, this middle bed, what we've got here?
The middle bed is my new seedling. What I tried to cross the Cumbrian with the Betty Black.
Yeah. Is this the one that you put in the pot plant class and won the pot plant?
Yes, those first and second in the pot plant class. It did go long, and it does seem to be stepping up a little bit, but at the minute the buttons is nice and short.
Yeah, you can see that. They're nice, very nice.
So fingers crossed for this one.
It's another lovely trench of leeks. And again, beautiful and clean. He's got them laid up over little hurdles that he's built, which is a great idea to keep the foliage up. And then moving on to the far bed, which also looks superb.
Far beds, the Blythe Blue, they were off Alfie Seagull as well.
They're very nice. They've got a bit of length for the blue. They look superb. Very nice.
It carries a lot of quality at its younger stage, but you know, it gets a bit coarse on the bottom as it gets older.
Bigger, but it does get up to a big size, like so. You've got a good chance here of doing very well because, as I say, they're going to make length. They're going to be really good leeks. A beautiful colour, and again, very, very clean. Right on top of your spraying. What are you spraying with?
Conserve.
Conserve, yeah.
And about every third spray Dynamic, but like we say, it's
just a little change, just to make sure they don't get immune to it. And we've got leeks on this side. Which
leeks, we're trying the Ballsworth leek this year.
Again, it's got good length on them.
Yeah,
they're growing very well.
I'll show you one.
Yes, if you don't mind. It's got very upright foliage and fairly brittle foliage, as Chris was explaining earlier on. He collared these hard in the greenhouse. And as you can see, they've got good length on them there. Oh, they've got to be 18 inches now.
18 inches.
Yeah, they look good. Excellent start.
You always get the tipping on them, like
It's difficult not to. Peter Holden had it last week while we were down his. I've got it on mine. Dennis has got it on his. It is very difficult. Seems to, I think basically the sugars throw up the plant until it gets up to the top here, and then whatever's hanging over tends to start tipping off because it mustn't be able to reach. It's a long way to go, you know, when you think that's got to be, that foliage has got to be nearly 6 foot long. Look at the length of that. Definitely got to be 6 foot. You're in with a good shout there as well. They look really good. And he's got another tunnel lower down, which we'll go and have a look at. These are superb. They look very nice. Best of luck with those. He's got his dahlia plots here, a little bit veg plots. He's got some nice onions outside. Sweet corn.
Want to see this stock?
Yeah, we'll have a quick look. It's a beautiful place, right out in the country. He's set here. He's just retired, so he's enjoying his life. Celery there. Oh, and there's some good stock in here as well. Lovely stock. Is this the Ballsworth?
It's the Ballsworth again. You see, it's just starting to throw the first heads there.
Throwing nice heads up. Very upright growing. It's like sharp up the back, isn't it?
Like a razor.
Yeah. Is this still the Ballsworth?
That's the Ballsworth. I think yeah, that's the Ballsworth there. And they are the Cumbrians.
And just starting to put their heads up.
Yeah, they've just started.
Very nice. CSC.
CSC,
yeah.
You know, just for stock plants.
Yeah.
That's the blue again. That's the heads all coming on the Blythe blue.
Nice heads popping up there. Again, they look nice and clean.
And just the knacker pods off the Cumbrians and what have you.
Yeah, I've got most of my stock is knacker pods this year.
And that's another seedling off last year's.
Is that the one I seen in the greenhouse last year? That's good, aye, and it's a nice strong head on it.
Lovely head.
That was a nice seedling last year, so we'll keep our fingers crossed for future years.
That's ahead of the Betty Black, but I'm not.
The Betty Black, it's got this streak coming up and it's even in the stem there, which is a shame. But everything's looking nice and healthy in here. Very good. That's next year's stock we'll look at. We'll move down now and have a look in the Blanched tunnel. I'll put this on hold because it's a half-a-mile walk down into the bottom tunnel. Right, we're down in the bottom part of Chris's garden now. This is his Blanched tunnel. Again, very impressive. We'll start on the right-hand side. It's got the Ballsworth again. Are they about 20-inch collars?
I'll show you. They're an 18-inch collar.
Uh-huh.
An 18-inch collar. But all this length on these was all
in the greenhouse.
Was all pulled in the greenhouse. I had them over 16 inches in the greenhouse before I even put them out here.
So they'll be fairly spindly in the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Right.
In a
They're starting to put weight on nicely now, mind.
They are.
Yeah. They look very